What? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing some growth and decay today. Actually, we're just doing decay. Alright, so you should have your notes and get ready to go. Hopefully, you gotta have a calculator out as well. And we're gonna get crack-a-lackin' here. Alright? Just moving right through. So first thing, and I am using my little pad here as well, so it's having a little hard time today for changing color. Alright, so first thing, just a little review. Remember that A is actually your start. Remember, that's your initial value. So you've got to make sure you do that. Put that, just list it right now on your amount. And then I'm going to say here, B is my rate. Okay. And then X is going to be my, from the other day, X is my time. Alright, so how many times something happened, or literally time. Now, I'm going to add one little caveat on here, and I'm going to do it on the rate. Remember, this thing starts... That's an S, by the way. Where does this thing starts at? It starts at 100%. So everything starts at 100% when we're talking rate. So if it's an increase, we're increasing it on 100%. If it's a decrease, we're decreasing it by 100%. Okay? Alright. So, let's check our first problem. This is a lot like the other day. Nothing terribly new. Alright, so the active ingredient in Tylenol is acetaminophen. A single tablet of Tylenol is 325 megs. Every hour we lose about 18% of the drug. So I'm going to start off y equals, and my initial is 325 milligrams. And you can think about this too. It's just like alcohol too. I mean, you drink your alcohol, and after a while, it slowly works its way out. Medicine works the same way. You take some pills. They usually say every 12 hours, take this medication. Same thing. So we are losing 18%. So it starts off when I take it for the first time. 18%. Now, I'm going to say you're going to get it wrong if you go like this. And a lot of people put 18% in like that. And you're going to get it wrong. And that is because of that important caveat that I talked about. All right? The caveat that I talked about. Oh, come on. There we go. The caveat that I talked about in the last slide was, remember, everything starts at 100%. So, if I am minusing, I'm going to say 100%, everything starts there, I'm decreasing by 18%. So if I'm decreasing by 18%, that means I am actually at an 82%. You guys following that along? So I'm putting 0.82 in. And then I'm putting it to the x. That's my equation. That's my equation, and I'm sticking to it. Okay? Now, next question. Write an equation to model this situation. Sorry, I already answered it. Done. Chink. Done. How many milligrams would be left in your system after 6 hours? So here, I'm going to rewrite my equation again. Y equals 325.82 to the, what power? 6, right? 6 is going up there to the x, because that's my time. That's my time. Alright, now, just as a little heads up here, we are going to do what first? We're going to do our exponent first. I'm going to give you some time, take out a calculator, and answer, what is that going to be? Alright, literally, what is that going to be if I multiply that? Okay? What will that be? So the answer is, in your calculator, should be 0.304 blah, blah, blah. All right, you always have to do exponents first. Don't forget, I talked about this on Wednesday as well. Next, I'm going to take this 325 and multiply it times that. So I'm going to go times 325, and boom, my answer is 98.8 milligrams. Okay, 98.8 milligrams. All right, kind of cool how we can follow along, huh? All right, next, you purchase a brand new car for $14,500. Each month, the car depreciates by 1.4%. Check out that beauty car. Wow, you've got a steal, man. 1,000. All right, so write an equation. My equation is going to be y equals, what is my starting value? Thank you for answering that. I appreciate your willingness to answer that question. Next, my rate. It says I depreciate by 1.4%. So remember, I start off at 100%. I always start at 100%. So if I minus 1.4%, I am going to have 98.6%. Now remember, you got to move that decimal over twice. So it's really, all right, 0.98. Sorry, I'm trying to erase and I'm missing it. It's just a little off. Sorry, we'll work through it. Put my X. There's my formula. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Very easy. All right. Lastly, what is the value of the car after 6 months? We're going to do 6 months first. So I'm going to go 14,500. Sorry, it's a little delayed. Times 0.986 to the 6th power, because this thing is in months, right? Okay. Now remember, what do we do first? We do the exponent first. All right. Tell me what that answer is going to be. All right, and the answer is 0.91888. And I would just leave that in the calculator and multiply that times 14,500. 988. Those are all 8s. And once I plug that in, times it by 14,500, my answer is 13,323.84. Please check your answers. And this is how much your car will be worth. Make sure you double check it. Does this seem about right? Okay, I hate them. All these updates are ready to install. I don't want to install them. Okay, please make sure this makes sense. Does it make sense that, I can put a dollar symbol there too. My car now is about $13,323 after 6 months. Okay, now do it for 2 years. All right, I'm not going to do it, but you try 2 years. What's going to be my time? What will I put in for my time? I'll put in, well, 2 years is how many months? 24, right? So I can put 24 months in there. Right? Okay, moving on. Next and last, I got chickens. Chicken! You know who's chicken in this class? Oh, you wish. You wish I was going to say who's chicken. I'm going to tell you who's chicken. Who's chicken in this class? You better all have your calculators out. This is graded. These questions are graded. Number of eggs a chicken can produce each year depends on the age of the chicken. From the time a chicken can start producing eggs, the rate of the egg production decreases by 11% each year. An average chicken starts off with 180 eggs per year. Holy smack daddy. 180 eggs? That's about one every 2 days. About one every 2 days. So, write an equation. Y equals, where do they start? 180. Now it's 11% decrease. So remember, I start off at 100%. So 100 minus 11 is 0.89. Okay, now I'm going to put X up there. There is my equation, right? 100 minus 11 is 89. Last problem. These really go fast. It's not even going to take 15 minutes for you guys to watch this show. How many eggs would you expect a chicken to lay after 2 years? All right, well, everything's about years, so I'm going to just go 180 times it by 0.89, and then it says 2 years, so I'm going to go put a 2 up there. All right. Oh, well, let's go burgundy. Remember, this goes head first. Figure it out in your calculator. You need practice. All right, and the answer is 0.7921. Multiply that then times the 180 from up top. And the answer is about 142.578 eggs. Does that seem to make sense? If they start off at 180 eggs, 2 years later they're down to about 142 eggs. That makes sense. It just makes sense. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a fabulous day. What I am expecting for you to do now is to start working on your homework, okay? So the assignments, you got to get these 4 things done, and then you get to watch TV the rest of the hour. How cool is that? Grades are going in the grade book. Make sure you're doing it right, all right? So the teacher should have an answer key as well. Thanks, guys. Have a great one. Miss you.